another weekly preview. It's the first week of July, halfway through the year already. AK47 over at Prime Trading Investments and TradeCaster.com. Come on over. Always get a 7-day free trial. We've got the big boot camp coming up. We got some good stuff as always over there, so come on over. If you ever need one-on-one help, Prime Trading Investments. That's where I'm at doing one-on-ones, have been for over 3 years. You need any help, like charting, which I'm about to get into, how to trade, so many different things we can do over my website doing the one-on-ones. And I have a huge July 4th sale going on right now. You need to take advantage of it. Buy 3, get 1 free. Buy 5, get 1 free. Buy 10, get 2 free. Come on, get some fireworks. I'm throwing some extra fireworks in for free, baby. Trade live with me. Watch me. I can watch you. A big thing I love to do is watching you trade, what you're going over, what you're seeing, your setups, your lines, resistance, support, etc. Not going to get that big into it. Let's get into this week and the Chaw team. First week of July. Tomorrow's the first itself. Now, the big thing is July 4th, right? So we're off on Thursday. Thursday, we're out of here. We're off. No stock market. It's closed. Wednesday's a half day. So that's the big thing this week, with Wednesday being a half day, Thursday being off. For really, truly, people are starting to take vacations now. And of course, for July 4th and all the traveling people start to do and going to the lake and shooting off the fireworks and spending a lot of money there, I could see it being a slower, dead week. Usually when July 4th is on the weekend, we could see maybe some love. I don't know about it this time around. So let's just get into charting this week and what I see overall for the very first week of July. I still think it's almost going to be, in my opinion, the exact same channels as last week. Look where we're starting. Look at this. So when I was given the levels last week, we were almost in the exact same spot as we were last Friday. Is that not crazy, team? And I think if you go back, and I'm pretty sure I said this, my normal low of the week was going to be here with my normal high being up here. I hit the normal high and normal low of the week, thinking we wouldn't get out of the channel. And that's going to be the same levels. You can go back and listen to last Sunday's weekly preview. It's going to be the same levels. Where my low for the week is going to be about 542, and my ultimate low of the week, we crack out of it, takes it down to 540, maybe down to 538.75. I don't quite think we get that massive sell-off on a slow week, where we literally have a day and a half off, where we're literally going to be, for the full entire week, 3.5 days. Monday, Tuesday, right? Friday, those are your full days. What's Friday even going to be like, having Wednesday and a half off, Wednesday being a half day and Thursday off? So my point being, same highs and lows for last week. Normal high of the week, 551. Normal low of the week, 442. Ultimate high of the week, somehow if we get it in this shortened week, which I doubt we do with 3.5 days, would take it to say 550, 350, maybe a little hair over it. For the lows, 538.75. I doubt we get any lower than that. Now over to Apple. Some of these plays have moved out of their range, so it'll be a little bit differently moving into this week. But you can see, though, we broke this downtrend last week into Monday. I talked about it last week. Look at the move up we made all week long. Could have even traded on Monday from 208, 209, break up to 2. That's a huge move. That's $4 in one day. We did still up, moving up even more than that, up to 216. Now look what we had. I can adjust this around if I want to. Move it about, I think that's going to be about the trend. It's close enough. But then we had a trend line and a trend crack on Friday. And now, do we come down for the rest of the week? So notice that as well. And now let's just get into the charting. Again, a shortened week. Where do we go? On the way back on up. And if you also look, where are we at? The same place. Well, I forgot. Remember, but we dropped down. So we are a little bit lower. I forgot. My bad. I saw that for half a second and I was like, there's no way we're starting here again. We had that huge sell-off last Friday. So we started a lot lower. This week, I think, even with the shortened week, we can probably pop back up into here where I said last week, but that'll still be my normal high of the week, or ultimate high of the week. 220 for my ultimate high of the week, maybe 218.75, we're right up to 220 with your normal high of the week. Watch over this 212.50 area to 213.50, the 214.50, 15-ish area. And then over that, we get a good pop finally for $1, in my opinion, over 215 to 216. Your normal high of the week would be right around Friday's high in pre-market, around 216.50. And your ultimate high of the week would take it back up to 218.75 area, if not to 220. Your low of the week, maybe we do continue to come down in this trend line. Trend line crack, under 210.50. Watch for that pullback, in my opinion. Now, well, I'd say at first, Doc, I hear you. My cat's just going berserko. I don't really know why, Doc. I really don't know why he's going. He just does this randomly out of nowhere. He just starts talking real loud. I guess that's just what cats do. You know, they just say, hey, listen to me. Under 208.75, 65 area, that's where I think we could land easily under 210. Maybe a little stopping ground here about 209.50 to 209.25, but really the true areas down to that 08.75 roll. Then below that to 208. Under 208, Watch for a pullback to last Monday's low of day of 206.50. That'll be my normal low of the week. My ultimate low of the week, again, don't forget a shortened week here, would take it through 206.50 and a good pullback to 205, maybe even to 204. Over to AMD. Choppy, gross. Again, I don't like it a lot. I'm going to go through quick levels. Over 163.30-ish area. Watch for that squeeze up to 166, maybe a hair over it. We've done it back-to-back weeks. The week before on a Thursday, last week on Friday. That's going to be my normal high of the week, 166 or so. Maybe a hair over it to close to 167. The ultimate high of the week, well, you could see it. The high we made over the past 2 weeks here is 170. And in a shortened week, I do not see any way that we'd get over that, in my opinion. Again, now, because it's how choppy it's been. But now I've seen it in the past, and maybe we get this big move up and we jolt straight to 170, say tomorrow or Tuesday. Who knows, but I highly doubt it. Now watch for this trend crack. My normal low of the week would crack it under that trend down to 160.50, if not down to 159.40-50 area, Friday's low of day. Underneath that, down to 158, then down to 157.35 for your normal low of the week, with potential down to 156. Somewhere in here for your normal low of the week. Your ultimate low of the week, you probably guessed it, right back on down. If we could, somehow got a big move, but it'd be 153. Again, shortened week here. I just don't see a lot of movement again. Amazon to all-time highs here. Do we perform something like kind of like head and shoulders up top? I'm glad I literally took 700 shares, or down. What did I take total? I'm down to 750, so I'm only in 250 total. So I'm out 750 from the 1,000 total I had, like 93 something inch. I forgot what it is, 93 and some change. Now I'm out to just 250 shares for that break of 200. Back under this good area right here, which would be, you can see support from Wednesday, and then again there in after hours on into Friday of 193, 192.80. Watch for that crack into last Monday's high of day right around 191. Under 191, watch for a pullback to 188.75. That'll be my normal low of the week. My ultimate low of the week would crack it back down to the 186 area, somewhere around 185.50 to 186, somewhere in here. Somewhere in there, if you look, you can see what I'm kind of scanning off of all the way back through here. Now on the way back on up, you got to get back over 194, and you got to get 195 out of the way. Once you do, then you're here to 195, 55, 60 area, then to 196.75 to 197. You can see the reversal there on Wednesday, and then the bounce, and then crack of it on Friday. Right over that will be my normal high of the week, right around 197 to 198. I won't even go 190. I'll go 198. 197 to 198, normal high of the week. Ultimate high of the week, back up to 200, but just can't break over 200. Now let's go over to ARM. Over to ARM here. Watch for a crack. I'll go down to the bottom side, under 162, then down to around 161. Under 161, watch for the pullback down to Wednesday's open and low of day of 158.50 area. And then below that, it kind of gets a little gross, but you can kind of tell somewhere between 156 down to around 153.50. Somewhere in there would be your next landing point. 156. Then you get to this 153.85. There's a big jolt right through there, in my opinion. Now, maybe 155 holds it up a little bit, but definitely under 155, you're hitting 153.75. Somewhere right around there will be my normal low of the week. 155 to 153.75. This does move a little bit bigger, even if we have 3.5 days. You know, granted, it is just straight down is my point, with your ultimate lows not getting any lower than 150. For your move back up, we've got to get over 165 and then this 166.50 mark. Over that, you're the 168.75 rule. You can see the high of day from Thursday. Over that, then you're up to Friday's high of day of 171, 170, 90, 50, 80, whatever. Anyway, 170.50 to 171 would be my normal high of the week. My ultimate high of the week would take it back up to maybe 175. I don't think we'll have enough juice in the tank to really squeeze over 175 to get back up to 179. Now, maybe, but I just don't think there's enough days or juice in the amount of days, essentially, overall, to get that high. Google here. Again, back to the bottom side at first because we're kind of cracking a lot of these uptrends right here. You can see even Google cracked its uptrend. Back under 183.25. Watch for move down to Friday before last, I should say, high of day, 182.50, which is also right. And then the Thursday before last, or a couple Thursdays, or Wednesdays, I should say, ago. Yep, because we had the Wednesday before last off. That's right, for Juneteenth. So a few Wednesdays ago there, you can see the 12th of June. That was 182. Also the high of day from last Monday. Under 182, in my opinion, should get a good pullback down to 181 and then down to about 180, 180.50. Normal low of the week right around there. Ultimate low of the week back below that down to 179, if not 178.75. For your move up over 184 to 184.80, then to 185, over 185 to a nice move up to 185.85 to 186. You can see there a lot of resistance and support through that area. Over that, watch for move to 186.50. 186.50, normal high of the week. Ultimate high of the week would take it back up to all-time highs close to 188. Meta. Big sell-off there on Friday. If you didn't notice that right toward the end of the day, it really dumped back. And again, what do you notice? Look at this trend line crack. They formed a lot of good trend lines up last week. Friday, they went to crackacito. Right back underneath this 503.75 mark. We're back into junk and grossness. I would say my normal low of the week would take it down to 495, with your ultimate low of the week taken down to 490. Back over 506 and 507. Watch for move to 510 area. Over 510, watch for a move to 512.50. Normal high of the week, 512.50 to 513. Well, we'll call it 514. 512.50 to 514, which is last Wednesday's high of day, right around there. Over 514, watch for a pop to 515. And over that 515 mark, watch for a pop to 517.50. I just don't think we'd get quite over that, maybe 518.75 roll, somewhere in there. Just not a lot of days. I don't see that too big a movement, especially on Wednesday or Friday. And especially if we don't see it on Monday or Tuesday. Another trend crack you can see here as well. So another good trend line crack. Pretty easy to see these. Microsoft here on its way back on down. Watch under 470. We'll call it 476. 75, 476.50 area. You can see right through there. Watch for a good crack down to 444. Or I'm saying these wrong levels. 446.75. Watch for a crack down to 445. Under 445, watch for a crack to 443.50 and then down to 442.50. Under that, then you're down to Thursday before last low of day of 441.25 to 441. Somewhere in there would be my normal low of the week. Ultimate low of the week through 440, down to about 437.50. For your move back on up, we need to get back over 449 and 450 for the move up, and it gets gross, but it needs to get done at some point to get all-time highs, but we're going to have to get through this gross choppy area of 451. Then over that to 452, which then it gets even just as gross over 452 to 452.50, then to 454.50. Over that, then to 455. I would say normal high of the week, 452. Somewhere right around 452. Ultimate high of the week would take it back up to 455, maybe that all-time high mark of 456 area. Let's go over to Netflix now. Netflix been really gross and choppy. Does it finally get over 690 or stay in the channel? Well, if you look at last week, we've kind of channeled up, and I think that's what we do. Normal low of the week will be about 665, with your ultimate low of the week somehow, even in these low amount of days we have, we crack and just sell off hard. Watch for a sell-off down to around 655. For your move back on up, 690, normal high of the week. Ultimate high of the week, watch for a move to 700. Watch for a move to 700. Over to NVDA here. Again, do we finally sell off and come back down, or do we channel up here finally? Because we haven't really channeled since we've had the price for the most part. We went up, then we've come down, then we're starting to go up again, and now we may start to channel, and it's really getting gross, as you can tell. Back under 122 to 122.50 area, right through there. That's where the crack is going to come in, and honestly, a good daily trade, like day trade, so watch out for that this week. Under that, you fall to, in my opinion, right around 120, 120, and underneath that, down through to 120. Under 120, watch for a move to 118. Normal low of the week there. Ultimate low of the week would take it down to about 115. For your move up, we've got to get back over 125.26 and especially 128. Fail. That's crucial. 128, normal high of the week, close to 129.50. With your ultimate high of the week, taking it maybe up over 130 to 131. Over to QQQQ. Sorry, my dog Petey. He's down there itching. He's below me. He's like a radar. He came in here earlier, no lie, Petey does. He hates storms. He came when he comes in here to sit underneath me, like underneath the desk right here in the open spot where you put your legs, I'm like, sure there's no storm. Sure enough, I pull up. We are surrounded by storms. I'm like, you are a radar, bro. Like, I know if you come hide or if you're freaking out and you go to your spot, there are storms by, even if I don't hear them. And I didn't hear them. That's why I was like, God, you're awesome. Watch for a trend. I mean, all these trend line cracks, right? So we're forming these over and over and over, right? So you could have went short on Friday. Watch for this to continue down for the Qs. Under low of Friday, watch for move to 477.50. Under 477.50 down to around 476.50.25. Under that to 475, and then below that to 473.50. 473.50, normal low of the week. Ultimate low of the week cracks it to 472.50. Then there's a lot of room to run down to 468.50. I don't think we quite get there, but somewhere in this space would be your ultimate low of the week with your normal low coming right around here. For your move back on up, we need to get back over 680. And then again, kind of one of these plays that gets a little gross on the way up. Over 680, watch for a move to 681.50, then to 682-ish overall, then could get to 683. Then over 683 to 683.75 area, 683.50 area, then up to 684.50. Over that to 685. 685-ish to 684.50, normal high of the week. Ultimate high of the week would then take it up to 686.75, close to 687. Right here, 687.50, which was Friday's high of day. Over to SMCI. Got that nice downtrend. Crazy severe on Friday. Anywho, watch for a break, or crack, I should say, under 810-ish. Under 810, this goes down to 800. Under 800, down to 785, 790 for your normal low of the week. Your ultimate low of the week, if we have this massive sell-off, takes it down to 765. I don't quite think we hit 750, but that could be included if we just have a big day, which is possible in SMCI. Now SMCI back over 830, 825 area. Watch for a pop to 840. Over that, we could see 850, and over 850 to 860. Over 860 being that we are in a smaller, shortened week. I'll go 870 to 875, normal high of the week. Ultimate high of the week would take it back close to 900 or so. And last but not least here, Tesla trying to get its ass to moving again and over and out of that trend, which again, though, kind of cracking this little bit of an uptrend that we've had from last week. Watch for a crack under 195. Really is going to be your key in 193 or 194, we'll call it. That will be a good crack, and you'll move down to 190, 150. That'll be my normal low of the week. Your ultimate low of the week would crack it below 190 to 188.75 or so. For your move up, watch over 198 and 198.75 for your move back to 200 and over that to 203.20, 203 essentially. That's going to be my normal high of the week right there. Your ultimate high of the week would take it to new highs that we haven't been into for a while and back through 203.20, back up to 205. An area that's a really strong resistance area is right around 205, and I'll show you from past chart history here, getting back into this area is going to be really tough cookies to get back through. That'll be my ultimate high of the week. Again, do not forget we are in a shortened week right here. We'll have a full day on Monday, full day on Tuesday, half day Wednesday, off Thursday, and a full day on Friday. I'll see you all next week for another weekly preview into the first full week of July. Have a great week, team, and have a great, safe, blessed for July 4th. Don't forget to take advantage of my sales this week into next weekend, the July 4th sale. Get you some good grub this week. Shoot you some fireworks off. Be responsible. We'll see you next time.